Alright everybody, welcome back to the crazy channel. I am in front of the TV tonight because I'm gonna say happy birthday to all Mustang owners. Today is April 17th when I'm uploading this video, and it is Mustang's 56th birthday, I believe, if my math is correct. 1964, something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go through the top 10 rarest cars I have ever seen. I'm not saying these are the rarest Mustangs. These are the top 10 rarest Mustangs I have ever seen. So we're going to go through that right here. We're going to fire up the old computer. This is the SSC, made in 1989. It is a Saline supercar, is what SSC stood for. They made 189 of them, I believe, something like that. And I have seen 3 of these in real life in my lifetime. Back whenever I first saw them, I didn't think nothing of them. And this is the Eleanor tribute car. It is, y'all know what it is. It's from the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. There's now a company that is licensed to make them and call them Eleanors. I have seen 3 of these in my life. Saw 2 of them at Mustang Week 2018. 4-eyed Celine. This is a 85, see by the carburetor, number 132. And I mean, 4-eyed Celines are really hard to find now. They're out there. I have seen probably 5 true ones in my life, but they're pretty rare because they only did maybe 2 or 3. I don't even know if they did 285 and 86, but there you go. I have seen one. I've seen them. That, I know it's a blurry picture, but that is of course the Cobra R's, the 93 models. They made 107 of them. That's rare. That's rare, but 107 is not super rare compared to some of the other cars I'm going to be showing you here in a minute. But I have seen 2 of these with my own eyes, and I know where 4 or 5 are in museums and elsewhere. Daniel Carpenter in Charlotte has one with only 26 miles. This 68 Shelby GT500. Yeah, they made 1,000, give or take, in 68. But this one was an original owner car. The original owner, I saw this at Mustang Week, the original owner was standing at the back of this car talking with somebody, and I just happened to go over there and eavesdrop on his conversation. He's on the car since it was brand new. To what number we are, but here we go. Celine Coupe, Fox body. They made 59 of them. I had heard one time there was 67 out there floating around, but I was talking with the guy at Foxtoberfest. There was a red 89 notch coupe, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. They're cool because they're rare. There's 59 of them made. We don't know how many of them are still around. The Celine Owners Club, they have a good detail of all of them. I've only seen one. That goes to show you. Somebody out there is happy. Somebody's spinning wheels outside my house. Predator Mustang. I had forgot all about these, and this one's a T-top, but I know they made probably a couple hundred of them, so they're actually not as rare as the Celine. But I saw one at Mustang Week at 2019 at the Mustang Owners Museum. Those are really rare. This is Carroll Shelby's actual test car, one of his original test car, the EXP 500 CSS. They redid this car. I saw the car at the Mustang Owners Museum 2019 during Mustang Week when it got moved away from Myrtle Beach because of all of the hurricane and the wind. So I would say that's pretty rare if Carroll Shelby owned the actual car and it was his test car. The SA10 Celine 1993. If you know anything about the cars, there was only 10 made. From what I understand, Steve Celine does not like to put 007 on his Celine cars. He does it. There's never been an 007 car for whatever reason. I don't know if it's in homage of Mission Impossible, you know, I don't know. But there's 10 of these cars in existence. Every one of them look exactly like that on the outside. The inside is slightly different, but they are rare because there's only 10, right? That makes it probably one of the rarest production Fox bodies out there, but there are a couple others that I haven't seen, but I have seen this one. I know there's some rarer cars than this, or some one-of-one cars, but as far as production-wise, where they made several of them, I saw one at Mustang Week 2018. It was inside. It was number 11 because there is no 07, so it was the last one ever made. Paul Walker owned one of these cars before he died, and estimated that he paid about $175,000 for that car. They don't know. It was between $150,000 and $175,000. So that shows you how rare and how expensive those cars are, seeing as how One got stolen right after it was made. One got totally destroyed. So there's only 8 left. There's a beautiful picture of one, and I have seen only one of those ever. And that's it. Except the rarest Mustang I have ever seen. They only made 4. Next to Carroll Shelby's. I think Carroll Shelby's, his test car would be the rarest. But I was at a car show in Jacksonville, North Carolina, almost my hometown, in it appears to be 1990. 1990, and I saw this. Now, a lot of you are like, what is that? That is a Saleen Mustang with 8 amps in the back. 300 a piece, 300 watts a piece, 2400 watts. I remember hearing on the radio this car was coming all the way from California and doing a circuit. Reason it's so rare, there's only 4 of them. There was 4. I can't even find a picture of it on the internet. That's how rare it is. I can find pictures of those on the internet. People know about them. This is a Pioneer branded Saleen Mustang. They made 4. They made 2 in 88 or 89. I found it on the Saleen Owners Club. I finally done some digging and found it. But I actually saw one with my own eyes in 1990 or 91. I was a senior in high school, went to a car show, and it was there. And they only made 4. And I've seen one of them. So that's rarer than that guy. That's rarer than, not as rare as that. That's probably the rarest. But this is the second rarest car I've ever seen. It's rarer than that. Rarer than that, there's 59 of them. You know, thousands of those, but not original owners. There's 107 of those guys. About 300 or 400 of those in the first 2 years they were made. I've seen several of those, and they're still making those, so that's no big deal. I've seen a couple of those at shows here and there. There's about almost 200 of those, and then mine. So there you go. I know it's babble, but I wanted to say happy birthday to Mustang. I wanted to put out one video a week. That's what I try and do, usually Saturdays or Sundays, depending on how busy I am. And I'm right in the middle of my convertible top. I actually have my convertible top working again after 20 plus years, and I'm putting that video together. I'm not quite done. I worked on it 3 hours last night, and I'll probably work on it a little bit tomorrow, get all the bubbles out, and do all the bleeding in the hoses. And I got one little small leak I got to attend to and work on the switch a little bit. Other than that, guys, I know this video is coming out real red from what I'm seeing because of the lighting in my house. But thank you for watching. Welcome to all the new subscribers. If you're watching this, cool, appreciate it. I got a lot of other crazy stuff, a lot of how-to stuff, a lot of crazy stuff with my alter ego Camaro man. So appreciate everybody watching. God bless you all. Peace.